Okay, it's starting.
Peace and blessing, peace and blessing. Um, Today, we want to talk about relationships. And the reason why we're talking about relationships, me and Babe, we were sitting there prior, we was having no discussion. Really, it was a debate. And peace. Just because you're tasting peace doesn't mean you're not going to have to go to war. Love in a relationship has become like politics and religion. Everything's based on somebody else or proclaiming and whatnot. We're helpmates to each other. We've come into relationships, and when you look at the reason why, you know, it's broken homes and whatnot, because here it is, you have the fathers. Here it is, people, not being able to define your life between the spirit and the flesh. Every time something come up, you have two ounces or two things in your mind pertain to something. And when it come down to them kids, the father be mad. The father and the mother be mad at each other. But they thought and actions, when it's not lined up, is only sufficient for that moment. And them children become embedded in the snares of that there and trapped. And it's like they going back to and fro, to and fro. I asked the person, what was Jesus' job? He say, show us how to save souls. And I started laughing. I say, for what I know now, I said, no, Jesus' purpose shows how to walk in our Godship. We were still taught to understand things from the physical, the physical, the physical, the physical, the physical. No. They say faith is the thing that's hope for. Hope. Words are powerful. I'm still on relationships. Words are powerful. Hope. Why such a lackadaisical effort of a word for a grandacious God, man? The God that we believe in, God got a hand that can't be beat. When you go back and you check Jesus in his passage, show me one time what Jesus called his Father. And I'm using Jesus as a prime example to show you between the difference between spirit and the flesh, man. And walking in the spirit, not saying guess what our life have to be all holy rule and whatnot. Hey, God conscious revolve into all facets of your life. He said, live, me merry. Live, eat, and be merry. Live, eat, drink, be merry. But here it is, the basis of our relationship is always formulated on something that someone, the ideology or whatnot, how they say relationships should be. It's a way that woman feel inside, and she been feeling that way, yearning for that feeling all her life. But that feeling has been elusive for the simple fact we wouldn't understand where we wouldn't understand. And if that man could make that woman feel that way, if that woman could make that man feel that way, guess they wouldn't willing. Because the thing about it in life, guess what? Life is your lessons, experience is your teacher. I shouldn't talk to my woman in a harsh manner. So I'm going to tell you the truth. The truth, it say the truth shall set you free. God allows free will. God allows free will. And he used our mistakes to make us relevant again. Relevant. We lean on that flesh and we became irrelevant in a lot of facets of our life. We don't feel validated, whatnot, for our sense of purpose. That woman, that man don't feel alive, guess what? We took our eyes off them. In no relationship should your husband, your wife come before God. Period. I don't care what religion you up under, what doctrine you follow, whatever. God come before your husband. God come before your mate. It's not your job it's your job to be a helpmate, to institute change. Baby, I ain't holding conversation. Come fish out
No,
what you talk.
no, you're fine.
It's not your job to change a person. It's your job as a helpmate, man or woman, God or goddess. Your job as a helpmate to help initiate change. Not change a person, you help them. Help them see the better part of them. Instead of we focus on what you don't have, but you ain't being appreciated for what you got. You can sit there and we complain, I don't have this, I don't have that, I don't have love, I don't have this, I don't have that. You complain about everything, but you can't appreciate the small thing that you got. He got one eye, she got too many kids. She got too many kids, but guess what? She give you the unconditional love that your mother gave you. Not on an incest perspective, but I'm talking about, hey, that uniqueness that make that See, we've been chasing a lot of things that ain't got that That woman should be able to feel in her power as well as that man. There shouldn't be nothing that the man and woman should be able to say to each other. Nothing. Gotta understand what we submitting to. What you submitting to? That yanni, that shalom, that money. What you submitting to? Why are you in that? We can't keep on repeating them same traditional efforts that our forefathers and foremothers done. Cause guess what? They was having children. Guess what? They was marrying a man to be provided for through society. We'll wield ourselves into a prostitute position. When we was called to stand in our power. Oh, this won't be long. If it's for you, it's for you. The healing tank, niggas the gods, urban inspiration, everything. You sitting here, you listen to a man and woman, they became your God. Because you ain't hearing God, you ain't trying to hear the God that's in you. You hearing this man or woman. You ain't pushing your mind. Man, y'all don't even know, man. You got a dog, man. You hear me? I was listening to Anthony Brown this morning. You hear me? Murray Pitbull. Hey, boy. This daddy boy, man. You hear me? Bless. That's his name. Look at him. Hey. Mama scared of him. He get too big. Yeah, look, I'm putting on. Look, mama, look at him. Hey, you know what thing? Look at that's just like look here. That's just like them children. Turn them around, baby. Stop being scared of them. Turn them around.
I don't like this.
Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. But I'm gonna tell you something. Look, come here, Bless. Come here. Hey, look. I said that to say this, y'all. Look at the crazy. Look at him. Like a big old baby. Our dog is deaf. There's truth in everything. I sold my dog. I said, man, I got time for it. I'm dealing with other things. I was listening to Anthony Brown this morning. He said, you thought I was worthy. So you came and changed my life. You thought I was worth saving. Man, look here. You gotta find your singer, goddammit. You know, look at your mama, somebody you was doing something, I'm gonna give you a truth and I'm gonna leave y'all with this here. Your truth is your truth. As long as it's compelling you unto God, you walk in your Godship. Bernie Mac, so you'll be challenged in life. But we got to stop being naive, simpletons, and look at those challenges from the perspective that somebody else say they're gonna be. Bernie Mac did a video. Matter of fact, when he first came on the scene, you hear me? He came out, he was looking up, he said, I ain't scared of you motherfuckers. And everybody from that moment, see, let me tell you something. Now, let me get down. Bernie Mac looked at his obstacle. Say, I ain't scared of you motherfuckers. You gotta kick that kumbaya shit to the curb. When you stand in your power, your God power, Jesus, a conscious mind state. Jesus asked some demons, and man, he said, what's your name? He said, Legion. Check the demon out. Legion. Then he tried to boast. Because of me, there are many. He said, oh, yeah. Well, look here, partner. Come out of them. Huh? I said, come out of them. Well, permit us to go in them swine. That herd of swine. Be it so. They jumped in that swine. They jumped in the herd of swines. Guess what? And they jumped over the rail. Fell down. unto their death. Spirit and the flesh. It's real, peace and blessings, but you got to call it out. See, long as it stay in them. Look here, when I say call it out, stop running the man and repent. You give it to God. But Bernie Mac said, I ain't scared of you motherfuckers. And even under death, Bernie Mac is still loved and talk about it in a good way. Peace and blessings. You got anything to say, baby?
Nah, you said it.
Love y'all. Chase
Peace and
peace.
blessings.